Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Banks High School, where the Banks Braves baseball team is getting ready to take on the Valley Catholic Valiants of Beaverton. The Braves are 8-1, winners of 6 in a row, dating back to our last broadcast, actually going all the way back to about mid-March, where they had a 10-0 shutout loss at Hillsborough Stadium at Ron Tonkin Field to the Scappoose Indians, currently the number 2 team in 4A baseball. This year, Banks dropping down to 3A, and with their record of 8-1 and their victory over Cascade Christian and their tournament title of the Cascade Christian Tournament in Medford over spring break a couple of weeks ago, they are the current number 1 team in all of 3A boys or 3A baseball. Taking a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Valley Catholic Valiants, Jordan Baumgartner starting in center field, number 15, shortstop Justin Lule. Number 9, Ben Kupani at catcher. Number 26, Will Erickson will be at second base. Number 12, Zach Wesselman will play in right field. Number 10, Chris Radosavljevic at first base. Number 7, Elliot Bielefeld at third base. Number 3, Leo Morris will play in left field but will not hit. Hitting for him will be number 20, Trevor Yee, the designated hitter. And starting pitcher for the Valiants today, number 1, James Pearson. For the Braves, number 9, Lane Gilbert at second base will hit first. Batting second, today's starting pitcher, number 18, Logan Kine. The lanky left-hander, number 1, Wyatt Hesselman at shortstop will bat third. Hitting cleanup, number 3, Justin Walters at third base. Number 19, Blake Jewett, and he will be playing 2 positions. Apparently a new rule instilled this season for OSAA baseball. You can have a player play 2 positions as long as that second position is designated hitter. He can change to designated hitter later in the game. Number 10, Ashton Crossan behind the plate. Number 20, Wyatt Selleck at center field. Number 5, Christian Lida in left field, and in right field, rounding out the starting lineup, number 8, Jack Lida. Other players not starting tonight who we may see later in the game, number 4, Cade Long, number 6, Luke Bigsby, number 7, Jackson Van Domlin, and number 11, Riley Purdue. 2 non-starters for the Valiants, number 17, Jacob Jackson, and number 23, Griffin Iskoff. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we should be almost set for the starting lineups when we return after this.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Waiting for the coaches to get done with their meeting with the umpires behind home plate. We gave you the introductions already for the Valley Catholic starters who will be wearing gray uniforms, royal blue numerals with black trim, royal blue hats with the Valley Catholic Valiant logo. Now let's meet the starters for today's home team, the Banks Braves. At second base, number 9, Lane Gilbert. Number 18, today's starting pitcher, Logan Kind. At shortstop, number 1, Wyatt Hesselman. Hitting cleanup, batting fourth at third base, number 3, Justin Walters. Number 19, Blake Jewett playing at first base and designated hitter. Number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. Number 20, center fielder Wyatt Selleck. Number 5 in left field, Christian Lyda. And in right field, number 8, Jack Lyda. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats and turn your attention to the American flag in right field for today's national anthem. And we're just about set for today's first pitch between the Banks Braves and the Valley Catholic Valiants. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner performed by Chris Stapleton at the Super Bowl. Test, test. Test, test. Leading off for Valley Catholic, number 5, Jordan Baumgartner, center fielder. First pitch from Logan Kind, kicks and catches the front outside corner of the plate, 0-1. Banks in their home white uniforms, Braves in navy blue cursive lettering with gold, Vegas gold trim, navy blue pinstripes. Again, tries to catch the outer half of the plate, misses way outside, evens the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch down and in around the feet of Baumgartner, 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Banks coming off of a 10-2 victory at Catlin Gable in Southwest Portland yesterday. 8-1 overall in the season, winners of 6 in a row. Their only loss coming to number 2, Scappoose. Pitch on the outside edge, may have been off the plate, but it's a swinging strike from Baumgartner to even the count at 2-2. 2-2 from Logan. Strike 3 called on a pitch that got him looking at the knees for out number 1. Batting for Valley Catholic, number 15, shortstop Justin Lule. So 1 out for the Braves. Valley Catholic here in the top of the first. Again, Logan in a bit of a groove, gets a swinging strike that time from Lule, 0-1. Again, everything has been off the plate away to start for Logan Kind, the 0-1. Again, swinging strike off the plate, 0-2. Looking for a second straight strikeout to start the game. Braves wearing navy blue hats with the Vegas gold and navy blue arrowhead logo. Swinging him in, strike 3. Second K to start the game for Logan Kind, out number 2. Batting number 9, catcher Ben Kupani. Logan Kind looking to strike out this side to start the game. Left-hander delivers curveball, outside edge, strike 1. The 0-1 from Logan kicks and fires. Pitch nearly twisted himself into the ground that time, 0-2. Logan Kind is not allowed a base runner to start the game here in the top of the first, looking to strike out the side. Left-handed pitch misses up and away, way off the plate that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Has only missed the plate 3 times this top half to start the game. The 1-2 to Capani, ground ball back up the middle. Hesselman over there recovers, throw to first, threw it away or unable to get it to Jewett, and that's going to go as an error. It's actually Lane Gilbert that threw it in the dirt to the first baseman, Blake Jewett, and Valley Catholic has a 2-out base runner aboard after a throwing error to first. Second baseman Will Erickson, cleanup hitter now at the plate with a runner aboard for the Valiants. Logan looks at first, throws, bounces it into the dirt, and that's going to be another error that's going to allow Valley Catholic to get a runner in scoring position. Batting for Valley Catholic, number 26, second baseman Will Erickson. Logan fires to the plate, up and away. Got to shake that one off. 2 errors have allowed Valley Catholic to get a runner in scoring position despite no hits in the inning. The 1-0 misses again outside off the front of the plate, 2-0. And Logan Kind had come out on fire, retiring Striking out the first two batters he faced, got a ground ball back up the middle, and since then, now he gets a swinging miss, strike one. Ben Capani reached on a grounder to second and a throwing error to first. 2-1 pitch is downstairs. Nice job by Ashton to trap it and keep Capani at second. Count is 3-1 though. A little bit of a delay on the scoreboard in right center. 3-1 the count, 2 outs. Will Erickson, the hitter for the Valiants, pitches way inside. And that's the first walk of the game for Logan Kind. And now Valley Catholic has 2 runners aboard with 2 outs. And time called as Crossan goes out to discuss with Logan Kind. Batting for the Valiants, number 12, right fielder Zach Wesselman. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Throw to second. Ooh, Kupani gets back just in time. Want to know the count to Wesselman. No score, top of the first. Valley Catholic 2 runners aboard after an error on a throw to first and a walk. 2-0 the count to Wesselman. 2-0 from Logan Kind, way outside, can't get him to bite. 3-0, and Logan Kind, after having 2 outs and 2 strikeouts in the inning with nobody aboard, is in danger of getting himself in a tight spot with 2 outs and possibly a bases loaded situation. Taking all the way that time is Wesselman for the first strike at the at-bat, 3-1. Three-one from Logan, swung on, fouled back off the first base side into the top center of the backstop, 3-2. And now Logan started out on fire, got a little bit, I think he lost a little bit of confidence after that runner reached on that error on the throw at second. Runners go on the pitch, and this one's going to be lifted foul out of play, and the runners will have to go back to second and first. Count remains full, 2 outs, top of the first. Valley Catholic hitting here at Banks High School, located about 25 miles northwest of Portland. Logan Kind delivers, pitch is swung on again, lifted out of play, foul. Expect the runners to go on the pitch. 3-2 from Logan, hard grounder, shallow, back to the catcher, nobody can pick it up, and it's going to go as an infield single, I think, for Zach Wesselman, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Batting for the Valiants, number 10, first baseman Chris Radosavljevic. Still 2 outs and the bases loaded for the Valiants. Pitch swung on and missed on the outside edge by Radosavljevic, 0-1. The 0-1 from Logan, working quickly, misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. One is in the dirt downstairs, 2-1. Two-one from Logan. Check swing. They did get him to break his wrists. 2-2 the count. 315 down the line to left. 370 straight away to center field, and 315 also down the line and right. 2-2 from Logan. Pitch is upstairs. Count is full. 3-2 the count, bases loaded for Valley Catholic. Logan Kind on the hill for the Braves. 3-2 pitch is strike three called to end the inning. And Logan Kind gets out of a 2-out bases loaded jam after retiring the first 2 hitters via the K. Valley Catholic reaches on an error. They also pick up an infield hit on a swinging bunt down the third base line and leave the bases loaded after half an inning. Still no score. Valley Catholic nothing, and the Banks Braves coming up to bat when we return after this from Sarah Hesselman, Premier Property Group.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
And we're back. Banks coming up to bat in the bottom of the first after the Valiants left the bases loaded to start the game. Starting pitcher for the Valiants, James Pearson. Leading off for the Braves, second baseman number 9, Lane Gilbert. Lane Gilbert had an error on a throw to first from his second base position, threw it in the dirt past first baseman Blake Jewett that allowed Valley Catholic to start a little rally that nearly allowed them to take an early 1-0 lead. Curveball misses up and in. Ball 1 to Lane Gilbert. Big gap between second and short, right over the base. Pitch misses low that time. 2 balls and no strikes. Also a big event going on just behind the left field wall. Catches the outside corner that time, 2-1. Banks High School Track and Field hosting the Rob Frank Invitational. Rob Frank, longtime head track coach at Banks High School. 2-1 the count. Pitch is grounded, hard off the third baseman's glove. Can't find it, and that should go as an infield hit for Lane Gilbert, making up for that error he picked up in the first half of the inning. And Banks is in business here to start the offensive half of the game for them here in the bottom of the inning. Batting number 18, starting pitcher Logan Kind. So no score, bottom of the first. Lane Gilbert at first. On a hard grounder to third. A little bit high that time. Nice job by Kupani to try to frame it, but home plate umpire said it missed for ball 1. Throw back to first. Gilbert is back safely. And also the backup quarterback for most of the season for football earlier this year. Not sure if it's going to be him or Ashton Crossan behind center next year. Runner goes, throw to the plate, throw to second. Throw was there, but would have been in time, but unable to make the catch cleanly was Lule coming over from third, and Lane Gilbert is going to reach on second. I believe the pitch was outside for ball 2, 2-0. Yeah. Getting the indication from the home plate umpire. Runner at second in scoring position for the Braves. Nobody out. The 2-0 pitch is grounded hard through the gap between first and short. Gilbert should score. He's going to round third. Throw coming to the plate is going to be bounced in front of the plate, allowing Gilbert to slide in safely, and Banks has a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Logan Kind with an RBI double with nobody out. Batting for the Braves, shortstop number 1, Wyatt Hesselman. Banks with a 1-0 lead. 2 hits in the inning, a hard grounder up the third base line for Lane Gilbert, and then a hard grounder through the gap between first and second for Logan Kind, the second hit of the game that scored the first run. Pitch that time misses outside 2-0. Two-0 pitch in the dirt, 3 balls and no strikes. Correction. 2-1. Again, showing bunt, right back to the pitcher. Throw to third is, it bounced in the dirt. Close play at third, and runners at first and third, still nobody out. Batting number 3, third baseman Justin Walters. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Banks already a 1-0 lead after an RBI double for Logan Kind that scored Lane Gilbert. Pitch upstairs, 1-0. And James Pearson, starter for Valley Catholic, having problems finding the plate, and when he does, Banks is tattooing the baseball. This pitch is lifted to center. This should score another run. And caught by the center fielder, Baumgartner, and there will be no throw at the plate, 2-0, with just 1 out now for the Braves in the bottom of the first. Batting number 19, first baseman designated hitter, Blake Jewett. Pearson, starter for the Valiants, now giving up 2 runs in the inning. Runner at first goes, pitches on the outside corner. Throw to second is going to be to the opposite side of the bag. Pitches a strike at the plate, 0-1. Again, a runner in scoring position for Banks. 1 out in the bottom of the first, already a 2-0 lead. Pitch from Pearson, a little bit low, below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 from Pearson. It's going to get away from the catcher Kupani, and that's going to allow Hesselman to reach third. 2-1 the count. Blake Jewett the hitter, 2-1 the count, 2 runs in. 2-1 pitch is swung on, grounder to short. Only play is to first, and again, Banks is going to score on the play. Their 3rd run of the inning, now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Batting number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. Two outs, Banks 3-0 the lead in the bottom of the first. Pitch up and in, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch swung on off the end of the bat, lifted to right, and making the catch for out number 3 is the right fielder, Zach Wesselman. But the Braves get 3 runs on a couple of base hits. Logan Kind leads it off with gets the first run of the game home for the Braves on an RBI double through the gap in right. And after 1 complete, it's now Banks 3 and Valley Catholic 0. Back with the top of the second after this.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Leading off the top of the second for the Valiants, third baseman number 7, Elliot Bielefeld. Elliot Bielefeld leading off the top of the second, third baseman for the Valiants. Pitch is upstairs about letter high, 1-0. Pitch that time just misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 from Logan, check swing, broke his wrist, check with the home plate umpire, or first base umpire. Went anyway, 2-1 the count. Curveball inside, pitches outside that time, 3-1, and Logan, after striking out the first two hitters to start the game, has had some issues despite keeping the Valiants off the board. 2-1 pitch, grounder right back. Oh, it's going to get through the legs of Blake Jewett, and that's Banks has had all kinds of defensive issues today, and an easy, what should have been an easy grounder to first gets through the wickets of Blake Jewett. Valley Catholic with the leadoff runner aboard after an error at first. Batting number 20, designated hitter Trevor Yee. Showing bunt right back to Logan Kine. Throw to second. And it's not in time, and the tying run comes to the plate for Valley Catholic on a bunt throw to second that infield umpire said throw at second, runner was safe. Bottom of the order for the Valiant, starting pitcher number 1, James Pearson at the plate. Time called as now Joe Baumgartner is going to come out of the dugout and have a discussion with Logan Kine. Really needs to have a discussion with the whole infield. Couple of errors, already 3 errors in the game for the Banks Braves defensively. Blake Jewett here in the top of the second, easy ground ball, gets through his legs, and that allowed runner at first to score. Banks had 2 errors in the top of the first. First one coming on a ground ball to second, and Lane Gilbert, who threw one in the dirt to Jewett that allowed what should have been an easy 4-3 putout to lead to an error. Still nobody out for the Valiants. Runners at first and second. Time called. Pearson steps out of the box for a moment. Resets. Logan looks at second. Braves expecting a bunt, and Racing in from first is Jewett. Pulls up about even with the pitching rubber before Logan steps off. Looks at second, little gamesmanship at second base. Again, showing bunt up the third base line. And Logan Kine can't barehand it, and now the bases are loaded. Still nobody out. Valley Catholic trying to play a little small ball and do what they can to pick up a run, and taking advantage of some Braves' poor defense and bunts to get the bases loaded here in the top of the second. Batting number 5, top of the order, Jordan Baumgartner, center fielder. Time called, or Baumgartner still taking some instruction from head coach Dan Cooper at third base. Now ready for the first pitch. Curveball misses way upstairs and away, 1-0. Banks scheduled to host Neocani on Tuesday of Neocani of Rockaway. Breaking ball on the inner half gets him to swing over the top of it, evens the count 1-1. Check swing, nibbled at it, but misses outside, 2-1. Logan kicks and fires, strike 2 called, right over the plate. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rain is expected, though, all next week as unseasonably cold temperatures for the northwest part of Oregon. Swing and a miss on a pitch up out of the strike zone for out number 1. Base is still loaded for Valley Catholic. Batting number 15, shortstop Justin Lule. Valley Catholic had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the top of the first. Pitch from Logan, swing and a miss, kind of a lazy swing, almost like he wanted to hold up but knew he couldn't. 0-1. Almost like a golf swing. 0-1 pitch, curve ball, strike 2 called. Again, Valley Catholic for the second straight inning to start the game has the bases loaded. Left him full with, after the Braves had 2 outs. Hard grounder to third, throw to the plate for 1. To first, double play on the 5-2-3 double play to end the inning again. Banks gets out of a bases loaded jam with a double play this time. After 1.5, it's still Banks 3, Valley Catholic nothing. Back with the bottom half of the second after this for Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, anytime is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 5. And we're back bottom of the second inning. James Pearson will start his second inning of work facing Wyatt Selleck. Will be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Banks in the bottom half of the second inning. Logan Kine struck out the first 2 batters he faced, has not gotten a K since then. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Braves, number 20 center fielder Wyatt Selleck. First pitch from Pearson, way outside, ball one. 1-0 from Pearson. Ooh, just catches the outside front right edge of the plate, 1-1. Looked lower than the first pitch of the at-bat, but apparently closer to the plate, says the home plate umpire. Pitch is lifted to right, down the first base line, coming in. Oh, it's going to drop it in foul territory. Nice effort by the right fielder, Zach Wesselman, to take chase. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braves right fielder, center fielder Wyatt Selleck. 3-0 lead in the bottom of the second, despite Banks giving up a couple of bases loaded jams in the first and second inning. Check swing is going to bounce off the catcher's mask. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Kupani will go out and try to get a signal straight with Pearson. Two and two the count. Wyatt Selleck leading off the second. 3-0 lead for the Braves. Pearson's pitch, late swing, gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch from Pearson, swung on, and a line drive that's going to get all the way to the fence or close to it. Rounding first, the throw to second is not going to be in time. Wyatt Selleck with a leadoff double to start the second inning. Batting the 8-hitter number 5, Christian Lida, left fielder. Speed at the plate in the form of Christian Lida. Bottom of the second, nobody out. Braves a 3-0 lead and a runner at second after a leadoff double for Wyatt Selleck. Pitch misses outside that time from Pearson, 1-0. Lida steps back in. Christian Lida, cousin Jack, also plays in right field, gets away from Kupani for a moment, but able to keep it in front of him, keeps the runner at second. Wyatt Selleck, 2-0. Christian steps out, now resets. 2-0 from Pearson, swung on, and it's going to, just does get a piece of it, but it's going to get through the legs of Kupani and get all the way to the backstop, allowing Selleck to reach third. 2-1 the count to Christian Lida. A little bit of movement on the flag in right field. Pitch misses up and away, 3-1. Christian Lida, the hitter, hard grounder to third. Throw to first is going to be in time to get Christian for out number 1. 5-3 on the putout. Bottom of the order, Jack Lida, right fielder. Now batting for the Braves, number 8, bottom of the order, right fielder Jack Lida. First pitch to Jack Lyda is in the dirt, a little bit outside, 1-0. Bottom of the second, one out runner at third. Banks already a 3-0 lead. Showing bunt on a pitch that little chin music that time, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes, one out bottom of the second, 3-0 lead for Banks. Pitch low and in. Jack never even moved the bat off his shoulders. 3-0 the count. Expect him to take all the way here on 3-0 count, and he does, 3-1. Three and one the count. Jack Lyda, bottom of the order. The Braves right fielder at the plate. Swung on and lined, but foul off the third base side over towards the batting cage. Count is full, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Wyatt Selleck, the runner at third, after picking up a leadoff double. Pitch from Pearson, misses downstairs. Good eye from Lyda, nearly hit Lane Gilbert, but now runners at first and third with just one out. Batting top of the order, second baseman, number 9, Lane Gilbert. Christian Lyda, the only out of the inning on a ground ball to third and a toss across to first. Pitch from Pearson, taken all the way for first pitch strike, 0-1. Lane Gilbert, the Braves' second baseman, had an error in the first inning on a throw to first. Pitch from Pearson, swung on, grounded back up the middle. It's going to get off the glove of the shortstop, Justin Lulay. That will allow Selleck to score. Throw to third is going to be high. It's going to get all the way into the bullpen, and that's going to allow Jack Lyda to score as well, and it's 5-0 Banks. Come on. Batting number 18, starting pitcher Logan Kind. So Lane Gilbert will reach on a single to center that turned into a triple after a couple of errors. 0-1 the count to Logan. Lane Gilbert at third, 0-1 the count. One out. Pitch is lined to right field, right center. Going to go all the way to the fence on a couple of hops. And that's going to allow another run to score. Logan Kind with his second double of the game. It's now 6-0 Banks. So the Braves with 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings. Batting number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. I can't imagine Pearson would last much longer. They may be just trying to see if they can get out of the inning. Can't tell. I don't think there's anybody warming up in the Valiants dugout or a bullpen, but they only have 2 players off the bench. The pitch from Pearson catches the outside edge at the knees, 0-1. Runner at second, Logan Kind. Hesselman waits for the pitch, misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, bounced in front of the plate. Logan Kind will stay at second. 2-1. 2-1 pitch from Pearson. High chopper over the head of the third baseman. Bielefeld and Logan Kine rounding third. Throw. They're not going to get him at second, and scoring on the play, Logan Kine. It's now 7-0. At the plate, number 3, third baseman Justin Walters. Still just 1 out, 4 runs have scored in the inning. And that's going to be lined down the right field line, or left field line, just foul. 0-1 the count. Had the distance to score another Braves runner. Hesselman at first. Reached on a single over the head of the third baseman, Elliot Bielefeld. 1-1 the count, runner at first goes. It's going to be in the dirt and no throw to second. Hesselman safely or easily reaches second base. 1-1 the count to Justin Walters. Seven, 0 the Braves lead in the bottom of the second with just 1 out. 7-0 Banks, bottom of the second inning, 1 out, 2-1 the count to Justin Walters, 3-1 on a pitch inside. Hesselman at second, 3-1 the count. Walters the hitter. Pitch is grounded to third. Hesselman is going to wait for the throw to first, and it's going to bounce in front of the first baseman. He can't find it, and Hesselman's going to score. It's 8-0 Banks, still just 1 out. Number 19, Blake Jewett, first baseman, designated hitter at the plate. Pitch is swung on, popped straight up, and this should be out number 2. And making the catch is Pearson. Ashton Cross and Braves catcher at the plate. Pitch is kind of knuckleballed into shallow right. That's going to drop for another base hit. Rounding third, scoring another run for the Braves, 9-0 in the bottom of the second. Justin Walters crosses the plate. Batting number 20, center fielder Wyatt Selleck, runner at first. Pitch is low and outside, throw to first. Kupani slipped and fell on the throw. 1-0 the count to Selleck. The 1-0 from Pearson, inside edge, 1-1. Number 20, Wyatt Selleck, center fielder batting. The 1-1 pitch, up and away, 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and lifted, foul out of play over the top of the Valiants bullpen off the first base side, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, swung on, and that's going to drop in the gap in right center field, rounding third. Scoring easily, it's 10-0. Ashton Crossan scores. And that's going to be it for James Pearson. Banks with 3 runs in the bottom of the first, 7 in the bottom of the second. Going to have a pitching change for the Valiants coming in, number 9. Ben Kupani, starting catcher, will now take over on the hill, replacing going to catcher is Radosavljevic. Playing at first now is Elliot Bielefeld. New pitcher for the Valiants is starting catcher number 9, Ben Kupani. Now playing behind the plate is number 10, starting first baseman Chris Radosavljevic. At first base now is starting third baseman number 7, Elliot Bielefeld. Will Erickson moves from second base to third for the Valiants. We may lose our broadcast going off of our cell phone for Wi-Fi connection, and may lose our battery before the end of the game. Banks a 10-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning. First batter to face Kupani will be Christian Lyda. Pitch misses way outside, ball 1. Christian Lyda, the first hitter to face Ben Kupani. One 1-0 pitch inside, backs him off the plate, 2-0. Pitch is downstairs, 3-0. Pitch taken all the way, 3-1. And that's going to hit Christian Lyda. So Kupani, first batter he faces, hits Christian Lyda. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Again, bottom of the order, right fielder Jack Lyda. Bottom of the order, right fielder Jack Lyda. Pitch taken all the way for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Kupani, just a little bit inside, 1-1. The 1-1 from Kupani, curveball upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. And lifted to right, and making the catch for out number 3 is, I believe, Zach Wesselman, the starting right fielder. After 2 full, it's now Banks 10, Valley Catholic nothing. Should be a quick 5-inning victory for the Braves unless Valley Catholic is able to pick up a run here in the next couple innings. We head to the top of the third, Banks 10, Valley Catholic nothing. Back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Top of the third inning, Banks a 10-0 lead. Logan Kind will stay on the mound for the Braves, facing number 9, Ben Kupani. First pitch way up and away outside, ball 1. Batting new pitcher number 9, Ben Kupani. One-zero pitch. Flares went into the top of the backstop right side, 1-1. The 1-1 from Logan swung on a pitch, a breaking ball that dropped off the plate, 1-2. One-two pitch swung on and lifted out of play, foul off the right side, nearly hit Chris Lyda. Didn't see it until it almost hit him. 1-2 remains the count to Ben Kupani, facing Logan Kind. Struck out the first 2 batters he faced, has not picked up a strikeout since then. Curveball swung on late, is going to be lifted over the top out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the third inning. One, two, way outside. I think he lost the handle on that one. 2-2. Again, Banks 8-1 on the season. Their only loss came to 4A number 2 Scappoose in just their 3rd game of the season. The pitch from Logan Kind. This one's going to be lifted to right, and that's going to go over the head of Christian Lyda, bounce all the way up against the wall for, I believe, just the 2nd or 3rd hit of the game for Valley Catholic, with a leadoff double for Ben Kupani. Time called for Joe Baumgartner. Don't believe there's anybody warming up in the Braves bullpen. That's going to be it for Logan Kind, who goes 2 full, allows a couple of base hits but no runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. And taking over is going to be Blake Jewett, the starting first baseman designated hitter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org.
And that time Erickson nearly swung himself into the ground. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kupani, the runner at second after a leadoff double to start the third. New pitcher for the Braves is Blake Jewett. Logan Kind switching places with him after pitching change from Joe Baumgartner. Pitch misses way outside. Throw to second. Ooh, and it gets past Hesselman coming over to cover on the throw, but nice job to back it up as Wyatt Selleck. Runner will not advance. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Banks 3 in the first, 7 in the second for a 10-0 lead. Pitch is foul tipped into the glove of Crossan for out number 1. So down goes Will Erickson, now batting number 12, Zach Wesselman. Batting for Valley Catholic, number 12, starting right fielder Zach Wesselman. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Nice fastball that time over the outer half. The 0-1 late swing kind of waved at it, couldn't hold off on a pitch that looked outside, 0-2. Time called. Wesselman takes off his glove and resets it. Jewett looking for his first strikeout, has a 2-strike count. Pitch is swung on, lifted just over the top of the screen. Count remains 2 strikes to Zach Wesselman. Jonathan Lee not with us today. 0-2 pitch, able to hold off on a pitch off the plate at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 check swing, and no swing, says the, not sure if he checked with the infield umpire, but it's going to be ruled. Oh no, they are going to rule it strike 3. Batting number 10, Chris Radosavljevic, first baseman, or starting first baseman. Pitch is outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch, check swing, ruled strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't think he went all the way, but it's just a called strike by the home plate umpire. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. The pitch from Jewett. Beautiful breaking ball. 1-2 the count. Jewett looking for a strike to end the top half of the 3rd with 2 outs and a runner at second, as Ben Kupani picked up a leadoff double to start the 3rd. Pitch from Jewett, hard grounder to short. Hesselman moves over into position. Throw to first is in time to the tall first baseman Logan Kind. 2.5 complete. Still Banks all over Valley Catholic. 10-0 Bank back after this from In Likeness of You.
In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122. And we're back, bottom of the 3rd inning. There is a 15-run rule in 3 innings for softball. I don't think that rule carries over for baseball, just the 10-run rule after 5 innings. Hopefully our battery on our cell phone will hold out to give us Wi-Fi through the continuation of today's game. If not, pretty much in control. Banks a 10-0 lead here in the bottom as we start the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the order, number 9, second baseman Lane Gilbert. First pitch from Capani, held on to that one too long, nearly threw himself into the ground and nailed the backstop with that one, 1-0. Just taken high, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-oh pitch, overthrew that one again. Is able to get it to Radosavljevic, but misses way outside, 3-0. And up and away for ball 4. So Lane Gilbert, leadoff hitter for the Braves, top of the roster and leading off here in the third, will reach on a 4-pitch walk. Batting starting pitcher, new first baseman, number 18, Logan Kind. First pitch catches the outer half to the left-handed hitter. Righty versus lefty. Runner at first, Lane Gilbert, Logan Kind. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 doubles. And this one is flared off the other side, down the third base line. That's going to be just foul near the 315 marker, 0-2. Couple more Wheaties, and that one would have left the park near the left field foul pole. On to the count. Kupani looks at first. Lane Gilbert is there after a 4-pitch walk. Now steps off. Lane slides back. Just wanted to get his jersey dirty. Still 2-strike count to Logan Kind, 2 doubles, and curveball up and in, nearly over the head of Radosavljevic, 1-2. One and two, Kupani. Sidestep delivery, and that's going to be ripped through the hole between first and second. And Logan Kind, 3 for 3 with a single and 2 doubles, moves Lane Gilbert over into position, scoring position at second. Still nobody out. Batting number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. Banks has hit through the order, I believe, in each of the first 2 innings. Kupani, this is up. I think it came across the outer edge, but upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 from Kupani, again outside. Again misses, this time outside, 2-0. Pitch swung on, and that's lifted foul over towards the towards the track. 2-1 the count. Two balls and 1 strike. Might see some bench players next inning with a 10-run lead. And this one is going to be lifted to left. Making the catch, I believe, Leo Morris, and that's out number 1 for the Braves. Runners will stay put at first and second. Batting third baseman number 3, Justin Walters. Pitch is swung on, lifted straight up. Infield fly rule is in effect. Making the catch is the shortstop anyway. Justin Lule, out number 2. Number 19, first baseman, designated hitter, now pitcher, number 19, Blake Jewett. Pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. One-zero pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Manx has scored in each of the first 2 innings, 3 in the first, 7 in the second, but 2 outs here with 2 runners aboard. And Blake Jewett at the plate, who came in last inning to pitch for Logan Kine. The pitch is hard, ripped past the third baseman, and, well, there's the 3rd straight inning with a run, rounding third, scoring easily. Throw to third, they're not going to get the throw in. Now runners at the corners, and it's 11-0. Batting catcher number 10, Ashton Crossan. So still 2 outs. RBI single for Blake Jewett, Ashton Crossan at the plate. 11-0 Braves. Pitch is hit him in the back. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. At the plate, number 20, center fielder Wyatt Selleck. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 11-0. The Braves lead. Pitches upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 from Kupani. Brings it down a little bit, still about letter high. Too far up in the strike zone for the umpire's liking, 2-0. Pitch right about the right height, but misses outside. 3-0 the count. Kupani fires and taken all the way for a strike at the knees. 3-1. Come on. Braves with an 11-0 lead, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd, and he loses Wyatt Selleck, and he's going to walk in a run. It's now 12-0. And now Kupani, I believe, is going to be pulled. No, Kupani's going to stay in for the moment. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Christian Lyda, the hitter, with the bases loaded. Number 5 left fielder Christian Lyda, the hitter. Two outs, bases loaded. 12-0 Banks in control here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch gets away, and they're going to keep the runners in place as it gets off the mask of Radosavljevic. 1-0 the count to Christian. Two outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Ooh, very close pitch. I think it dropped across the plate in the strike zone, but late as it misses high, I think 3-0. Which is inside for ball 4. And another run will come in, and that will be it for Kupani as Dan Cooper comes out for the second time that at bat for Christian Lyda. Coming in from right field. We'll give you the new pitcher information in just a moment after this. It's now Banks 13 and Valley Catholic nothing when we come back here in the bottom of the third.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back, bottom of the third inning. 2 outs for the Braves. A 13-0 lead as Christian Lyda reaches on a bases-loaded walk. New pitcher for the Valiants will be number 12, Zach Wesselman, the third pitcher of the game for Valley Catholic. New pitcher for the Valiants, starting right fielder number 12, Zach Wesselman. For Banks, 3 in the first, 7 in the second, 3 here in the third. First batter to face Wesselman will be number 8 for the Braves, Jack Lyda, bottom of the order. First Braves hitter to face Zach Wesselman will be bottom of the order, number 8 right fielder, Jack Lyda. First pitch curveball, threw it over his head, and runners are going to stay put 1-0. Pitch catches the outside corner, 1-1. Just swung on, ground ball inside the third base line, and a base hit for Jack Lyda will score 2, and it's 15-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Three in the first, 7 in the second, 5 runs now have scored in the bottom of the third. Still 2 outs. Breaking ball still missed up around the neck of Lane Gilbert, 1-0. Runners at first and second, pitch up and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Throw back to second. Diving back. And I believe it's Christian Lyda. Pitch breaking ball upstairs, 3-0. Banks looking every bit of the number 1 team in 3A baseball that they are. Our last broadcast back in the middle of March, they were in the top 5, but not in the top position. Nice job by Radosavljevic to end the inning to make the catch. Popped up back against the left side of the backstop to end the inning, but the Banks Braves do get 5 more runs, and we get to the top of the 4th. It's all Braves, 15-0 back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Elliot Bielefeld, starting third baseman. Not sure where he's playing now. Will Erickson now playing at third base. First pitch from Jewett. Beautiful drop pitch. Gets him to swing and over the top. 0-1. 1 pitch from Jewett. Strike 2 called. Started inside, and Bielefeld started to back away, but it's breaking ball that moves back across the plate. Jewett looking for the payoff. Swung on, though, and it's going to be picked up, though, by the third baseman. Walters, low throw, but Logan Kind able to keep it off the dirt, and it's out number 1 for the Braves. At the plate, number 20, designated hitter, number 20, Trevor Yee. He said that, but one out for Valley Catholic in the top of the 4th. 15-0 Braves. Pitches off the end of the bat. Slow roller to second. Throw to first is in time, and quickly 2 outs for Valley Catholic in the top of the 4th. At the plate for Valley, number 1, bottom of the order, starting pitcher, number 1, James Pearson. So 2 outs. Jewett's pitch swung on and missed into the glove of Cross, and 0-1. The one from Jewett working quickly, and that one's lifted foul off the, or over the top of the Valley Catholic bullpen. 0-2. I think it would be safe to say that Blake Jewett has thrown less than 10 pitches here in the 4th inning. Already 2 outs pitched that time. Misses upstairs, 1-2. Jewett kicks and fires, swung on late and lifted out of play off the right side. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.